I'm William Broom here in Sydney, Australia, and welcome to the BP Podcast. Skeptics, as I say, didn't want to debunk for the sake of debunking. Many of them, like myself, would love to believe some herbs could cure cancer. We'd love to believe a medium could talk to our dead loved ones. We'd love to even believe there are unicorns. Unicorns are beautiful. But so far we don't have the evidence to prove that they exist. But by going to a Skeptics in the Pub meeting, you'll meet many like-minded people. People with views such as yourselves. And you can learn more about critical thinking. You can learn about many ideas. Sit there and talk. And not feel somebody's going to laugh at you because you're a skeptic. Not feel that somebody's going to wrongly label you a debunker or somebody who just dismisses ideas or doesn't want to listen or is interested. You'll be with people who'll listen to you. You'll be with people who'll understand where you're coming from. And hopefully you'll understand where others are coming from. But above all, not only will you learn, but you'll also hopefully bring your own experiences, your own learning to that skeptics meeting in the pub and share your ideas, because part of critical thinking is learning from others, but also teaching others and helping inform and educate as well. And you can be a part of that critical thinking and learning experience. So if any of you are worried about going to a Skeptics in the Pub meeting, don't be. If your local one is as good as the Sydney one, you'll have no regrets. You'll have an absolutely amazing time. And the best thing about it will be, if anything, not only will you learn, but you'll make new friends. So Google it. See if there's a Skeptics in the Pub meeting in your area.
Hello, this is Derek Bartholomew from the Independent Investigations Group reporting for the BadCast. After all the groups had been examined by Anita, we had a professional sonographer examine each person that Anita chose as missing a kidney, and each person that the IIG knew was missing a kidney, to confirm whether the person was missing a kidney or not, and which kidney the person was missing, if the person was missing a kidney. The entire event, as it was, took over 3 hours. If we had expanded it to 10 people per group, which is what would have been necessary to get the odds to be 10,000 to 1, then the event would have been nearly 6 hours long, and it would have been extremely difficult to find volunteers willing to spend that much of their day assisting in the demonstration. Another situation that increased the difficulty in setting up this particular test was that we learned that when people donate a kidney, it is the left kidney that is usually chosen for donation. This means that a person could choose the left kidney for every person, and if they chose the correct person, then the odds would be higher that the left kidney would be missing instead of the right kidney. By the way, Anita chose the left kidney on each person she claimed was missing a kidney.
Dear Skeptics, my name is Anita Ikonen. I studied the effects of various test conditions on the claim. In spite of this study, I still encountered 2 new and unexpected test conditions that impaired on the performance of my claim. In the first trial, I learned that larger persons are harder for me to feel into. I feel that the specific set of people in trial 1 is what led me to make an incorrect answer in this trial.
Hi, I'm Noel Boyven from thesharkguys.com, and I'm here for the BadCast to discuss psychic year-end predictions. But even celebs can be frustratingly unpredictable. Sylvia Browne predicted that in 2008, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie will adopt another child, but the couple will not stay together. From Browne's perspective, it must have seemed like a safe bet. Jolie seemed to be on pace to be the new Mia Farrow of third world child adoptions, and one would assume Pitt would grow tired of having to keep up with all the different names. But alas, in 2008, Pitt and Jolie had twins of their own, they didn't adopt another child, and they were still married by year's end. Did this deter Browne? Not for a minute. She predicted trouble for the famous couple again in 2009, and they again defied her prophecy by staying married for another year. Perhaps they are just keeping the marriage alive to make Sylvia look bad.
This is emma-louise Rhodes for the BadPsychics.com podcast, and I'm going to be talking about spiritualist churches in the UK, their history and their function. Most spiritualists, without fail, place the beginning of modern spiritualism as the 31st of March, 1848, the day on which Margaret and Katie Fox of Hydesville, New York State, allegedly made contact with the dead by banging apples tied to strings on the floor of their bedroom, and then later cracking the joints of their toes in order to produce the spirit raps. Once news of their achievement had spread, there suddenly appeared to be a vast number of people tapping into their psychic powers who were more than happy to contact the dead for the right price. Thus, the spiritualist movement was born. Modern spiritualism in the UK was founded by David Richmond in Keighley, Yorkshire, in 1853. Having returned from America and witnessed the ostensible feats of the Fox duo, Richmond promptly created his own spiritualist church, a brotherhood, his definition, that met in a temple, again his terminology, and was, so story has it, detested by the local Quaker community. The advent of the First World War saw a growth in the spiritualist faith. Clear factors contributed to this, most obviously the fact that nearly 900,000 British soldiers had died in the conflict, notably Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's son Kingsley, and the desperate need to again be in contact with those who had been killed so suddenly was at the forefront of many grieving parents' minds.